All right, right now we're on our way to a shooting. Sounds like there was someone trying to break into someone's property and the property owner shot at them. So these calls can be kind of dangerous. There's a lot of what ifs that we're not aware of just yet. Our biggest goal is to get there safely, make sure our scene is safe before we start trying to investigate what actually occurred. Ugh. 10 units arriving. I'm gonna shut down Happy at Charleston Park to figure out what's going on. So right now we're shutting down our scene until we figure out exactly what happened, where the shooting actually took place. We got some other deputies that are on scene that are making contact. Copy. All right, so we just got word that we can shut down our scene and move a little closer so we can open up the roadway.
Shut that off. You guys don't have my permission to film it. Yeah, they've cut the fence 3 of the last 4 nights. We've got a security system being installed on Monday. Lasers. We've concreted a pole in there. We've concreted a pole in there. We've got ADT coming out to set lasers. Okay. I've hired a night watchman. But they're cutting the fence every fucking night, and I'm down here washing my boat, trying to go to the lake tomorrow. Guy pulls up in a Toyota Corolla, parks right there, doesn't see that I'm working on my shit, starts to get out. I yell, "Hey!" He takes off, comes back like 30 minutes later, parks out on the corner lot and starts to hop the fence out there behind those semis that we tow in off the road. And I squeezed off 2 shots into the ground. I called dispatch immediately, told them it was me. I said, "Hey, I'm Robbie. I own the place. Just ran some criminals off." So the shell casings are laying right over there by the puddle. There's 2 of them out of my Glock 40. Can you ask him to turn that off?
It's a public place. We're in public. I can't.
It's your own private property, and I called in this call.
I understand. Everything's already being video and audio recorded.
I know, but I don't want to be on live PD.
They're not live PD. They're with the media, and they're shooting a documentary on me.
Okay.
So
all right,
they're here with me. Okay.
Yeah, we're on the same team.
Yeah, I'm gonna be straight up with you. There's a small issue with that.
Yeah.
Okay. You can't discharge a firearm where others may be injured unless there's deadly force that needs that.
Okay. Yeah.
So, by simply discharging a firearm to scare someone,
yeah,
there's a small problem with that. So,
okay,
we're gonna work through it and see what we can strum up. But
like this, you're saying this is a crime.
It is a crime what you did.
The city limits, right?
So right now we're going to meet up with detectives are on scene now. We're going to kind of walk them through what happened. Sounds like there's some trespassers that came onto the property, and the owner of the lot discharged his firearm to scare them away. The small issue with that is you can't use deadly force unless you're in imminent danger of death or you're protecting your life or someone else's. And the mere fact that he was just shooting at trespassers. There's going to be some issues that we're going to have to work through and kind of figure out what exactly we got. So the detectives are on scene. We're going to go brief them and go from there.
How many rounds did he fire?
He says 2. We only found 1 casing so far, but I didn't go looking for it. Sarge did, so.
Oh. Yep. Is it 2?
Yeah.
I'm just going to bring it back.
There's one casing here. I don't know, fuck. It's a casing right by your feet. There's another one over here.
That's the 2 of them. And there'll be a spot about 3 feet, whatever my hands. Where's the casing?
It is a 2-star setup.
So right now detectives are on scene. They're starting to collect the evidence. They're marking where the projectiles went in the ground and where the shell casings from the firearm landed. So the detectives will do their portion of everything. We'll gather a statement from people on scene and as fireworks. We'll collect some evidence and a statement. We'll kind of go from there. So these calls really get your adrenaline going, and it really affects the body when it comes to your stress levels. You take a huge adrenaline dump and your body fills with endorphins, your heart rate goes up, and you're pumping. You don't know what's going on. There's a lot of unknowns. I have a family at home that I want to go home to, and now I'm responding to a potentially deadly scene where someone has a gun and has fired that gun. So it really gets you nervous, gets your blood going. And then once you get there and you make your scene safe, now you have to deplete your body of that excitement or that adrenaline and try to use now a clearer mind to start doing your investigation. So it really affects the body. It really affects the way you sleep and the way you deal with things on and off duty. A career was worth 30 years of going from a peak of adrenaline down to a complete adrenaline dump, and losing all that adrenaline to now calm down and safely perform your job. It really does wear on the body. So detectives arrived on scene, and they had a similar incident like this a couple months back. And after some more investigation and looking at where the projectiles went, it was determined that there was no crime actually committed. He did flirt with a line by discharging a firearm in a residential area, but he did it in a safe location, pointed at the ground. There's clear evidence that the projectiles went straight into the ground. He was able to explain exactly what he did and why he did it. We may not all agree with his actions, but he's a frustrated business owner. He owns the one of the tow truck companies here in town, and his business keeps getting broken into, and they're stealing his profit, the money that he's using to feed his family. So we just started our 12-hour shift at 7, and we already started off with a shooting. So now it's right back to trying to be normal. I just had that big adrenaline dump into my body, all my endorphins going, my heart rate was up, and now I gotta go back to being normal. I gotta allow all that stress to leave my body and go out and make sure I can perform my job without any issues.